Wow. I'm okay. Government. Anyway.
All right. Hey, welcome to the OK Podcast. Paul is working out.
It's the OK Podcast. Let's burn some calories.
We decided we're going to be a fitness podcast now.
Yeah, and I look like I've been working out because the AC is out here.
Well, really, Nick said
It's 90
he didn't
degrees.
have AC, so I felt bad, and I needed to get on the tread tonight anyway. So I just wanted to, join the sweat crew.
Yeah, just sweat it out.
And when we release this, we're gonna put a filter on so Zach looks like he worked out.
Yeah.
No, I'm over it. Like that TikTok filter that makes you look like you've got cry eyes.
Yeah.
I don't have any
Too bad
sweatbands.
99% of people that do that wouldn't actually get those, but it's cool. Anyway, I miss you guys.
Anyway, miss you too, man.
It's been too long. I mean, it's only been like a month, but it feels like too long.
It's been just the right amount of time. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Zach's like, I got another 2-3 weeks in me.
It's been an appropriate amount of
I
time.
started another band.
Guys, I'm legitimately cranky. We're doing another late night edition.
Why are you cranky?
Because it's late at night. It's like an hour past when I'm supposed to be in bed.
Are you? Wait, I thought you went to bed at 10. Is it like 8 now?
No, I mean, full transparency. If it's not a show night and it's not a school night, I go to bed at like 8:45 or 9.
Wow.
A school night.
Well, I don't go to school, but just.
Okay.
I was going to say, do you enroll for classes and not tell anybody?
There's something you're not telling us?
No.
Zach's got a PhD.
It
Zach's
sounds
got
more
that one piece of paper and he's going for another one. Dang.
It sounds better if you're like, it's a school night versus like, I have to work tomorrow.
That's fair.
So
Makes
Paul,
you sound sophisticated and smart.
I asked you
name?
this. Yeah, I asked you before that we started the podcast. Do you intend to work out the whole time?
I don't know. We'll see how good I feel. Are you jealous?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Look, y'all, I'm down 10 pounds in 2 weeks. Okay, I got to keep it up. I'm going for 25.
Mm-hmm.
Monday's one of the only nights I really have time to get on the treadie and lift weights. So, got to stay dedicated. Because dedication is what gets you there.
I don't know how she knows it. I'm sorry. I completely just disregarded. You'll get there. I'm proud of you for putting in the extra sweat
Thanks,
equity,
bro. I appreciate it.
But Millie, she knows when I'm podcasting. My dog Millie is here.
She just loves being on the pod, bro.
Yeah, she comes in every time we podcast.
She's like a half member of the band. Now we just got to get her on a recording.
Get her on a T-shirt.
Oh my gosh, we would.
Wait, were the dogs?
We would make millions.
Were the dogs in Ghostbusters?
No,
I don't think so.
Lizzie was. You could hear her collar jingle in one of the clips.
Your dog was.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
That's
no,
great.
I recorded mine and Taylor. I think the dogs were outside.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then you got the little section where my son screams his head off.
Yeah,
It's
that
awesome.
was great.
You could. It sounds like it was on purpose. It sounds good. Millie, what are you doing?
You know what I just realized?
What's that?
What?
It's like almost September,
Yeah,
which means October's coming, which means it's been almost a year since we put out Ghostbusters.
yeah. That's
That's wild.
Also,
Where did the year go?
it's almost time for our annual band get together out in the wilderness.
Oh, are we doing
Yes.
I feel like we
that?
have.
I've
to.
been waiting.
Of course we are.
I've been waiting for the details.
I thought we were going to
Or a date.
your family's place. I was waiting for you to give
Yeah,
us
we're going to
the
Michigan,
details.
dude.
All right,
Going back to
Y'all gotta give me a
Michigan.
date. You gotta give me a date. I gotta get that crap off.
Michigan.
It might have to be
How
a
far-
weird
hey.
day.
So I'm
what?
bad with I'm bad with U.S. geography. How far away is Minnesota from you?
Well, you gotta go through Canada first. No, I'm
I
just
thought
kidding.
that was a joke. I think that was actually.
You're lying.
In which part of Minnesota?
I
think
don't remember
St.
the name
Paul's
of the town.
like
But that's
8
where
hours.
that's where the Halloween capital of the U.S. is.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's
I didn't
Minnesota.
know that. Huh.
Yeah.
Good to know. Never would have thought that. Minnesota's cool.
We should go to Canada.
Kind of Canada, but oh my gosh, can we? I don't think they want us there yet.
No, they don't.
I don't think they would accept.
Far
us.
too American to go up there.
Hell. No, they love Southern people. I've taken my South Carolina friends to Canada
because it's the northern half of the United States is just sandwiched between two very nice groups of people.
Correct. That's right.
One is just drunk off maple syrup, and the other one is just chugging sweet tea.
Amen, brother. Amen. And I'm a weird mix of both. I'm not angry. I'm
Paul's
just northern.
like, could you put some syrup in the sweet tea?
Ooh, I would try that. Could you imagine a sweet tea maple syrup milkshake? Ooh, sweet Lord.
Sweet tea milkshake by itself.
Oh, speaking of milkshakes, man, we went to Five Guys the other day after we closed the shop.
So good.
I had a banana Oreo milkshake.
Five Guys has milkshakes?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they're good, bro.
They're so good. Tell you what was great? They put jalapenos in a milkshake. That was wild.
I've heard that. I hear they put bacon in it too.
Yeah, bacon, jalapeno, and peanut butter was the one that I tried.
That's wild, bro. You're brave.
That's stupid.
Can you guys see Millie?
What is she doing? What's she begging for?
She's doing her best, okay, Paul?
Oh, okay. OMG.
Why does Millie look like a golden girl right now?
Because she is.
Tell me she doesn't look like she'd be on a golden girl t-shirt.
I agree. I would buy that.
The audio only listeners are like, what the heck?
Like, what is happening?
Zach, can we please make an OK shirt that says golden girl and it's got Millie on it?
My gosh, yes! I'm down. Let's do it. I approve.
I mean, she's a golden doodle, so I guess we could technically avoid copyright infringement.
It's literally perfect.
She's golden and she's a girl.
Foolproof. Let's do it.
Yep. Foolproof plan.
It's going to be great.
Also, a lawsuit would be good for publicity.
It's true. Yeah. Could get
That's how things work, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm just excited for the point where we finally get big and we're doing this full time. And then we have to fake a bunch of drama and go on a hiatus for 3 years. And then boom, surprise album. And then boom, we're even bigger than we were the first time around.
I've been thinking about that because of Lord's new album. I'm like, there are bands out here working every single day on pretty much to the point where you're pandering almost. You're like, please pay attention. I just want you to hear my song, please. And then you have artists who don't do anything, and then they drop an album. Everyone's talking about it. Yeah. I don't know how you, because I feel like that's either.
Man, Solar Power though, that's a freaking banger, a certified banger.
I have not heard it, but I have nothing but respect for it because it's one or two things. She either had enough money to make that happen or enough natural talent to make that happen, and both are acceptable. But I would love to be that kind of band. You just drop your album and then you disappear for 3 years.
With the Gorillaz.
With all the money.
Mm-hmm.
And just go live on an island somewhere. That'd be fun.
The Gorillaz, so what are we doing wrong? Let's do it. Phases.
What are we doing wrong? I don't know, man.
We don't have a mountain.
It in fear of sounding a little too forward, a little crass here. One of us has to put our butt cheeks on the album.
All right, fine. All you have to do is tell me.
I don't know who is going to be. I guess
I thought I offered that before you guys even offered me a position in the band. I was like, yo, butt cheeks, I'll do it.
You guys looking for a Springsteen sort of thing? We'll get that going.
Hashtag no shame.
Oh, my God.
Yo, I'm thinning down. I'm ready to go. Anyway.
You gotta get a butt tattoo first.
What would it be of though?
But then that would make his butt more identifiable. I think
that's fine. Whatever.
If you wanted to maintain some anonymity.
Money, bro.
Paul's already said he's going to do it. What anonymity are you looking for?
That way, at least, if he regrets it, he can be like, "That was a joke. I would never do that. That's someone else."
It's like I don't have a banana shaker tattooed on my butt cheek.
I'll get a banana shaker and the mountain. Whatever. Let's go. We'll do the whole landscape.
All right. Ooh, too far.
Zach, we get signed. You have to get a banana shaker tattoo. All three of us.
Yes.
I think a banana tattoo might be bad, or it might be good.
Can we each get a banana shaker, but it's in a different position? So that way when you put them together, it's the full motion of
with our powers combined.
Exactly. It'd be great.
Wow.
Just saying, man. I've thought about this a lot. Once we get that mountain, we're in business.
Once
Face
the
tattoo.
mountain. Yeah, I mean, you can do whatever. When you own a mountain, you can do whatever you want. I mean, you're gainfully employed, you know.
It's,
Yeah,
You could get a face
Or-
tattoo regardless.
you're a landowner.
Yeah, landowner.
true. Let's just rage against the machine until they give us the mountain.
Till you like the government just bully them into giving us a mountain.
That's
You're
right.
a pocket full of
I
shells.
think that's called. Nope, I'm not allowed.
Thank you.
I don't even want to say it on the podcast because I don't want to get flagged by the CIA or something.
Oh
We
man,
already
this is
are.
great.
2 of us are recording this on smartphones, Zach.
Yeah.
So
Heyo.
yeah, already been flagged.
Flagged.
That's why we're not successful. They've heard all my opinions. Sorry, guys. My fault.
It's all good. It's all good. All right. So what? We haven't, as a band. I mean, we've been up to. So we're in a writing phase. We're in a writing and rehearsal phase.
We got some bangers coming, man.
I mean, you guys only heard the first 3. You know. Right?
I
How
thought
many
there
more
were
you
more than
got?
3.
How many more do I have? Oh, hold on. Let me look. Now I got to tell you.
Yeah, bro.
Not have.
Oh,
got.
you
How many more you got?
You cannot
How many more you got?
minimize.
Show
Cannot
me
minimize
what you
Zoom
got.
while you're recording the meeting.
How
Hopefully
dare
this
you,
isn't.
Zach?
I can't see it. Can't find it.
I feel great right now.
Can I open files while I record? Whoa. All right, we have 1, 2, 3,
12,
4, 5,
14, 30.
6, 7,
Why are we
67.
counting?
8.
12,000.
I have 9. 9 plus a B side that we've got in the
Oh,
in the
B-sides.
works.
B-side.
I just want to write 1,000 songs. That's my goal.
You could do that. I was
That's
thinking
my
that.
goal as a
I-
musician.
I'm not very prolific as a songwriter, but I've written like 40
I mean, that's good.
in my lifetime.
top
40
40?
is pretty good. I mean, they're my top 40.
Oh,
They're the 40 best songs
Oh.
I've written.
Paul,
So-
dang,
What?
that was a spicy burn.
Didn't necessarily mean it as a burn.
Who said are they?
I
Were
meant,
they top
I meant
40?
it as hopeful encouragement.
Listen, I don't want to
Woof.
brag. Don't
Oh.
want to brag.
Don't want to brag, but frankly,
like-
honestly,
But
they're
like
the greatest.
2 of them are doing pretty all right.
Oh, okay.
They're doing.
They're doing. They're doing
okay.
okay.
They're doing okay.
It's great. I'm so glad.
So back to my original question: what have you guys?
yeah.
What's anything? What's been going on? Anything fun?
I'm on the treadmill a lot.
Yeah.
Pretty
Tattooing.
great.
Tattooing?
What's the coolest tattoo you've done recently, Nick?
Yeah, that's a good question.
We just did Friday the 13th. So I did.
Oh,
Yeah. The Friday the 13th weekend, we did it for the whole weekend. So I did a total of 45 hours worth of tattooing in 3 days.
dang, bro. That's
3
awesome.
15-hour days. So I did a
Killing
bunch
it,
of
man.
stuff. I did a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
I got to do
all right.
this fun little a Band-Aid because they're just little flash pieces. I did a
Uh-huh.
Band-Aid on somebody's elbow that says
Yeah?
ouch.
That's pretty great.
That was a fun one.
I respect that.
I got a
That's wonderful.
bunch of big ones lined up this week. So we get to do a bunch of like cool complex things. Oh, I did this big Joker tattoo on somebody. Where it's just a bunch of like it looks like a graffiti tag. There's just
Yeah.
a bunch of ha-has everywhere. I did it in
Okay.
like of course purple and green, and then I put this neon green outline around the whole thing. That one was fun.
I dig it, bro. That's what's up. What you
No.
go, man?
I've been working on a new song. It's just watch. It's I'll play a little bit of it.
Oh, here we go.
No, just kidding.
You mind?
Wow.
You gonna play Wonderwall?
Yeah. That's what we're
Wow.
waiting for.
Wow.
Uh,
Really?
that's all I really know how to play.
Why do you build me up just to tear me down?
Stop it.
That's good.
That's all I got.
Oh.
Really, that's all my
Hold
guitar
up.
teachers taught me how to play is Wonderwall and the G major chord.
That's all you really need.
Just say it's really all you need to know, bro. All right, I'm gonna slow down here for a minute. I got something I want to show y'all.
What Where are you?
In my garage.
Oh, nice.
Check this bad boy out. Me and my friend at the wood shop, Luke, made these little pell boards.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's
Made
cool.
Made out of oak. This is the little
I
guy.
want one of
Probably-
those.
You could probably fit, I don't know, 4 to 6 on
Enough.
here, and then this is the deluxe version. Pretty nice. Got that live
I-
edge up on there. Pretty
I
sweet,
want
pretty
one
sweet.
of those, but can you put the face of Plank from Ed, Edd and Eddy on it?
You know what? For you, I will figure it out because that would be pretty great. I'm not gonna
That
lie.
would be awesome.
That would be pretty sweet.
I'll use it for
Yeah.
my acoustic setup.
Yeah, I would enjoy that.
Who's your?
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Does he have a business?
Who?
Your friend?
Oh,
Coworker
I mean, Classic Woodworks, yo. Check them out.
Yeah.
Classic Woodworks. Shout out.
Classic Woodworks.
Yeah, they do really solid custom woodwork and hand turning and all the good things. So they just kind of let me, show up and do some stuff. I don't really know what I'm doing, but they're showing me some stuff and it's fun. I enjoy it.
Someone's got
Yeah.
a cricket very close to wherever they are.
That's me. Yeah, there's a really big cricket that jumped in the garage when I was getting in here earlier. It's like, I'm not lying, it's like this big, man. The thing's
That's
massive.
awesome.
Yeah, he's hiding though, because as you can see, I still have some work to do in this garage. So I'm just really sharing my life with the fine folks here.
Yeah,
and
no, it's
watch our
good.
podcast. It's great. I got an
I
air
was-
hockey table in here. I got to set up.
Millie, what
I
can I
got
do
something
for
else
you?
I want to show y'all. I don't know if y'all ready for this. This is so I've gotten into art collecting. Okay, so this is one of my favorite finds. Pretty sweet.
Didn't we see that at the Peddler's Mall when you were here?
That's right. This is my copy, baby.
We were walking.
Out.
We're
Oh my
walking at the
God.
Peddler's Mall last time, which we talked about briefly on our last podcast. Actually, we talked about it at length, but
Yes,
we didn't talk about this part. We're walking kind of on the back row of the whole Peddler's Mall, and Paul's like, "What is that? I think I have that." We're like, "What? That's not possible," because that's like such a specific.
Now
But
y'all seen the
but
proof.
You got it, yeah. So
You
you
really
have
got it.
Nick, this is my next tat.
Oh.
I want it on my
Where?
butt.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
$1,000.
nice. Wow.
$1,000
okay, that's fine.
for that eagle tat.
Take it
Uh,
out of our
yeah.
streams.
Based on placement.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
What's that
Pretty
smell?
sweet.
Just kidding.
Yeah. So y'all, I ain't gonna lie though. I'm just like, I work so much right now. It's like stupid. I haven't had a day off since August 1st. It's like, it's
Grind
a
don't
lot.
stop.
Yeah, like it's weird. Like I really hated it the first couple weeks. And like Sunday, this coming Sunday, I have mostly off. I have a work meeting for like 2 hours. But I'm almost like I was like, oh, I can actually sleep in. And I'm like, nah, man, I got so much crap I gotta do. Like it's weird. It's this weird balance of like I'm super busy and I don't necessarily have a ton of time for the things I want. So then you're like, oh, I should probably like figure out a way to make time. Because I really do think there's always a way to like make time. Even if that means you got to
Mhm.
cut back on something or whatever. But it's like, I don't know. Mentally, I feel like I'm not, like all there because I'm just like, work. This is what I got to do because I need the money and I got goals and stuff. But it's a weird balance, man. Some days I'm like, I get home from work and I'm like, all right, let's do a project, get something going. And there's other days I'm like, I just want to sleep forever. So it's weird, man. I think it's been good for me, though.
I completely hear you on that. It's a weird, even when, like, I feel like I have all the free time in the world compared to everyone else because I have a standard 9 to 5. I don't have any kids. End of
You got
story. Like
dogs.
that's pretty much my only obligation is to go to work and then come home and spend time with my wife, which is not an obligation. It's I get to do that. But
Yeah, good save.
like I gotta spend time with the old ball and chain. No, but
I
it's,
hope she hears that.
but I don't know how. Like sometimes I'm just like I can't find any time to do anything else. But I also spent 4 hours just watching TV.
Right?
One of those. Or when am I supposed to work out? Yet I'm sleeping into like 8 a.m.
Oh.
every. That.
Yeah.
Speaking of TV and things to fill your time with, I started playing Overwatch.
Noise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Overwatch.
like really
Fun.
playing it. I don't.
Dang.
I don't know if you know this from me, Paul. If that's big, I don't game.
Yeah.
I don't.
Okay.
He really doesn't.
Yeah. No.
I didn't know.
He
I didn't
hasn't
know you
since-
did not game.
Back in the day,
Since Kingdom Hearts.
I would make Nick play
wow.
video games because he was better at them, so that I would
Yeah.
get to watch like the progression of the game. This was like Twitch before Twitch was a thing. I'd be like,
Wowza.
Nick, play Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy, and he'd be like, I don't really want to, and I'd be like, you have to.
Dang. Okay. All right.
you
I'll
would.
see you.
I think when we are successful people and we have money that that when we are blessed with money, which I'm a blessed guy, I have a decent amount, but not enough to do what I'm thinking about. When we're successful in the music
Buying a
industry,
mountain.
yeah, when we have buy a mountain kind of money, I want to go find bands like us who are not like we're not some, like we haven't completely sparked online. It's not like we're following all the latest trends, but you can tell that what we want to do is music and that we would do it given the opportunity or the funds, right?
Mm-hmm.
And just
Yeah.
like be an angel investor for bands like us.
Oh,
I think that would be
bro,
super cool.
I would love that.
But, like that's kind of like a label, but a label you've got to kind of like prove yourself before they want to kind of partner. I would be more like, here's, I don't know, insert number amount that seems fair. Make
Yeah,
your first album and go on tour.
$20.
Yeah,
Just-
man.
$20. You can do it for
I love
$1,000.
that. It's funny you say that because I have had similar thoughts with like, I guess like with my solo stuff, and I'm like, man, it'd be cool to like just give back, no strings attached. Like, hey, your stuff's cool,
Paul,
But-
if you could potentially just become famous under my landing, then we could go along as your band, and then we could get this thing going. Come on, dude.
Guys, check out
You're
my
not thinking.
My bad. Sorry. I guess, you guys could start solo projects too, but it's cool. I'll do it all. It's
That's
fine.
another.
Oh, wow.
That's
Way to-
another
way to turn
mile.
that around.
Woo.
Another mile.
Oh, no, it's
Paul.
fine.
Keep
You
going.
guys can come be in my band. That's fine. Another
I'm too
fine.
busy. I'm too busy murking fools on Overwatch.
Yeah.
I
believe it.
Speaking of video games, just because this is a podcast for whatever we're going to talk about, I guess. I finished a game that I got from GameStop on a kind of a whim because I traded in all these games and I got Taylor a birthday present. I think it was birthday present, and it's called Deadly Premonition 2, and it just
That
looked
sounds cool.
kind of strange, and I was like,
Yes.
"Oh, give it a shot." But you play like an FBI agent who talks to himself, and you go
Yeah.
to this fake Louisiana town,
Yeah.
and the police officer
Sounds
gives you
great.
a rubber bullet gun, which you name Mr. Alligator, and you
Wow.
ride around on a skateboard, and you're trying to solve a crime.
This sounds like a crime.
You're trying to solve a crime, but you find out that there's like
How much-
supernatural stuff going on, and so the game is sectioned into thirds. So at the end of every third of the game, each act, you have to fight like a big boss that's like a spirit monster. This game was insane.
Bro, this is real?
Yeah, it's
You
a real
actually-
game.
You're not.
How much
were
did you?
high
How
when
much
this
did you pay
happened?
for this game?
With the trade-ins, it was only $7.
$7.
So I mean, I only spent
Wow.
$7 overall. But
You watch TikTok?
sometimes if they're on
Did you feel
Instagram,
violated? Did you feel violated? Well, you should
Wow.
for $7.
Oh my gosh.
but it was. I finished the game and
What platform is this?
Nintendo Switch.
Is it on anything other than Switch?
The original game was on like Xbox, I think, or PlayStation 3 or something.
I wonder if I can find it on the PlayStation Store.
But-
It's like,
I don't know if I would even recommend it, but it was fun to a certain extent. And the other extent, it was kind of like mind bending. Taylor was like, "I'm glad you finished that game. I think it was affecting your brain." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know."
Oh.
it's like
ugh.
it's like when you
Well-
binge watch The Walking Dead, and then like all that you can think about is like survival tactics.
Yeah. No, Taylor and
Yeah.
I've been watching Daredevil, the Netflix series, which
Oh, yeah.
so good.
she was
So
working
good.
late one night in her office, and I was like, I'm gonna watch the first few episodes again and just because I loved the Daredevil Netflix series, and she comes out almost to the end of the first episode, and we are on season 3 now, and both of us are like, just the slightest thing goes down, and we're like, oh, we could totally fight. We could fight that person. We're like, we know that we have the skills now. We've seen Charlie Cox do the moves on screen. We got it.
I need to get in on that show. I've heard it's really good. I've been told I would like it.
Insanely good.
Oh, it's so good.
I like Insanely Good.
I've been watching a lot of like spooky movies, like old, like tongue in cheek kind of spooky. Like I've watched Beetlejuice and Elvira the past couple nights. They're on Hulu.
Classic.
That's awesome. I've got a couple box sets of classic horror movies in the background here somewhere.
For real?
Yeah.
Got them for Christmas
from
last
my
year.
aunts. Speaking of movies, I have become like, I don't know if you guys, I know you have with Dark, Paul.
Oh,
you just rewatch it over and over.
Yeah, bro. I'm on my 4th time through.
To date, I've done that with a few movies, most notably Source Code and The Amazing Spider-Man.
See that.
Scott Pilgrim.
For you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Luckily, I'm like an adult with obligations, so I'm not like just going home every night and rewatching this movie. But there is a movie on Amazon Prime called The Map of The Map of Tiny Perfect Things. Have you guys seen this movie?
No.
So
I haven't even heard of it.
I don't know even what it is about this movie that I'm like, oh man, it's so great. But it's just like this little packet of just awesomeness. It's about a guy. He's a teenager. He's, I think, about to graduate high school, and he is stuck in a time loop. So it's like the classic trope of like he relives the same day over and over. And so he's not sure why he's doing it because it's not like an obvious moral lesson for him. And so he meets this girl who's, well, guess what? Also stuck in the time loop. And together they start noticing that there are like these tiny perfect moments that keep happening throughout the day. And so they're like, we should make a map of this or like take note of all of them. Anyway, and then the story unfolds from there. But pretty good. And I don't know what it is about the movie, but I was like, I could watch this every day. But I haven't.
What's it on?
Amazon Prime.
All right.
Nintendo Switch.
It's on Nintendo Switch. But that brings me to a more band-related point. The soundtrack, which there's not like an OST or anything. I made a playlist of it, and it's got some like pretty sweet indie jams on it.
I do like indie jams.
Yeah.
I really like indie jams.
We're almost out of time.
I've been listening to
for real?
Like how would you even like goth electro pop?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll send you some of it later.
But not
like
general.
imagine
You should.
No, like actual goth stuff. Almost like Joy Division and New Order and stuff, but now. Like bands that are still doing stuff now.
Hey,
Lebanon, Hanover.
Yeah.
Lebanon, Hanover. That's a good one.
Okay.
Have you
All right,
guys
I'll check it out. I like the name.
Have you guys heard of Jaguar Sun?
No.
Yes.
I listened to their whole, or I don't know if I guess it might just be one person, but their whole album from last year today was really good. Really good.
How much time do we have?
8-9 minutes
Okay.
on this half. On the front 9. Is that how they say that? Is it
For
the
golf?
front?
We'll go with that. Yeah.
I
I know a lot about golf. Yeah,
Well, that's what we do in disc golf.
Yeah.
it's true. Oh, disc golf. I was talking to a friend at work about disc golf the other day. It made me miss you guys. And then I
haven't played
complained
in a
about
minute.
that one time we went
haven't-
discing and you guys didn't tell me we were going into a freaking time warp and back out. And I was all messed up.
Yeah, we warped through a temporal anomaly. This is a
wacky.
great. I haven't gotten to use we talked about it, you and me, Paul, on our late night podcast. I haven't gotten to use my disc golf bag yet.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, it's
You gotta
just sitting
use
in my
that.
car. It just sits in the
it's a
back
nice
seat.
bag.
I'm like, what am I going to do?
Well, bring it
when
when
it's
we do our
not
band weekend.
when it's not 120 degrees outside, we'll go throw.
Yeah. And then you can FaceTime me while you do it so I can pretend like I'm there.
We tape a phone tape a phone to a disc. Here you go, Paul. Here's your throw.
I would love that. That would be great. We can podcast like that.
This is my segue here. I would like for the OK to be representative in some way, or maybe not representative, but show our support and love for the disc golf community. Is it a community? So I would love to get some like disc golf.
The correct terminology is to use the phrase "grow the sport."
I would like to grow the sport.
There you go.
But my question of that being, what would be a good merch item? And don't say discs, because we can't really do that right now. Like, think of more like T-shirt or hat or something. What kind of merch would we? Yeah. What kind of merch would be promotional?
Minis.
Yeah.
Donuts.
No one calls them donuts.
Yeah, no one calls them donuts.
I wouldn't be opposed. That'd be kind of fun.
Well, I was going to say, how much are those?
Fanny packs.
Not much. Yeah, I know when you buy them, resale, they're like anywhere from $3 to $5, depending on what kind they are.
Okay. What kind of wearable merch what would you put? Like, I don't know.
Like beyond the basics.
Well, I'm thinking what could we add to our merch store that would also
keychains?
Yeah, that could be cool.
Bag tags. You've seen my bag, all the stuff that's hanging off of it.
My favorite thing on your bag is a patch that says "Cowabunga it is," and it's like
that's how you got to live. Like, it's just full send the whole time.
It's true. I respect that.
It is.
That's great.
You hear we're getting another.
I love me some Ninja Turtles.
You hear we're getting another Ninja Turtles movie?
What?
From
one more again?
Speaking of,
it's not Seth Rogen. Is it Silent Bob? What's his face?
Silent Bob.
Silent Bob. I can't remember his name. What is that guy's name?
Did you see the new series that we're getting on Amazon Prime?
No.
The new Lord of the Rings one?
What?
It's supposed to be pre-Sauron.
Wow. I'm so behind.
See, like, young Gandalf and everything. It's going to be so sick.
Dang.
Could it also be played by Sir Ian? Is it McKellen?
It better be.
Or McKellen? Oh, man.
I don't know, but he's a champ.
There's a Lord of the Rings fan that's going to track me down and murder me because I couldn't remember that guy's last name.
Probably, but we'll bring you back somehow.
Oh, okay.
In another world.
Yeah.
Where you don't die.
Yeah, it's gonna be real cool.
Thank you, Zach. I appreciate that.
In
my world,
I feel terrible.
The apocalypse has already happened.
There are many things that I should have accomplished between when this band started and now, and they're all important. Namely, producing more songs, but watching all of Dark has also slipped my.
Wait, you haven't finished it yet?
No, I'm still on season 2.
Heck, man.
Yeah, I started watching it, and
what is it on?
You have to like really want to watch it, and I don't always have that time.
Netflix.
I've been busy watching Daredevil.
Bro, you should do it. It's so good.
I'm gonna start watching it.
You really should, and then we can talk all about it.
If anything, just for the fantastic theme song.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
I can't even think of that.
It's
it almost
by
sounds like it's going to
Apparat,
start.
featuring Soap and Skin. It's so
Soap
good.
And Skin.
It's called Goodbye, and it's a great song.
I can't even do it. She's got a great accent.
She does have a really, really unique voice.
She's got a great voice. Doesn't sound anything like my approximation there.
We're just going to edit that out.
Yeah, I'm not going to edit it out, but I will apologize for doing it. Yeah.
Guys, it's still 90 degrees in here.
I'm sorry.
You know
I'm still sweating, if that makes you feel better.
You actually don't look that greasy, though.
Me?
You look, a little sweaty, maybe, but
I'm melting right now.
No, it's not that bad.
It's hot.
I've seen you look worse.
Yeah. Thanks. Shut up.
I'm not angry. I'm just northern.
I can tell.
It's tough love, baby. That northern love.
Maple leaf.
Nah, man. Shoot! Speaking of Maple Leafs, I bought tickets to a Wings game today. Woo woo!
Good for you.
See how they're not entirely related, but it's. And guess who it's against, Nick? Guess who it's against? Guess who it's against,
Hawks.
Nick? Go ahead,
the
guess.
Leafs.
The Crab Hawks.
No,
You better believe I'm gonna have my shirts made. That was
you were like the crab hawks, and you like ripped one.
100%. That was the treadmill, but I will claim it as a part because I said crab hawks, and that's great. Anyway, it'll be fun. I'm excited. Also, I went to a show last week, and it was great.
Yeah.
So, just gonna ignore your comment, but anyway, it was really great seeing live music again in a real venue with real people, and no one. Not to make this about anything, but, no one had anything nasty to say. There was no drama, no politics, no OMG, we're all going to die. It was just straight up prog metal, and everyone was there to have a good time, and it was great.
Prog metal.
Also, it was Between the Buried and Me, and they did 2 sets. They did a bunch of, random songs from, their whole career, and then they played The Great Misdirect start to finish, which is... great. It's not my favorite album, but it's a really solid album. And then they closed with White Walls, which is arguably one of their best tracks. And then they put out a new album Friday, and that's literally all I've been listening to. I've listened to it 5 times through already, and it's one of the greatest things I've ever heard in my life. It's so good. So good.
This is going to be surprising to everyone else, not to you guys.
Zach doesn't listen to metal.
Well,
I think they already know that.
I don't listen to metal. I would. I have. But I've played at a few metal shows. Been in the lineup there.
Yeah.
And
that was so weird.
People's perception, I feel like, if they're outside of the genre completely, like I was, is that the metalheads are going to be very aggressive. Maybe even excluding outsiders, that kind of thing. They're the nicest. I would say, speaking in generality, right? Generality?
Yeah.
The nicest people of all time.
Yeah, dude.
They're better. That you would want a metalhead by your side versus an indie guy.
Yeah. A, you'll get a more honest answer. B, they're going to back you up.
Yeah. Also, I mean,
they're nice. And they probably have beards and cool tats.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great, man. I totally agree. Because, when I was in pop punk bands and we'd, hop on metal shows or whatever, you always think oh, they're going to hate us. And they'd be like, hey, good stuff. You guys got some cool stuff.
They were always
get
supportive
out there playing a drop beat wow,
they're
this isn't pop punk.
They're all right, guys. Hey, it was great to meet you. Hey, see you after the show.
No, it's true though, man. I think it's because a lot of those guys listen to other... All right, we recording now. Right. Now it's official.
Yeah, sorry about that.
But yeah, so metalheads are the best. They're super supportive.
Oh,
yeah. As we start out the back 9 of this podcast.
Yeah,
right? The back 9.
Go
back 9, back 9, baby.
We're just doing a couple more practice shots, really.
Yeah,
it's too hot. It's too hot, which is weird because it's August something.
It's August 23rd.
I thought you guys were frozen for a second. It was just me.
August 20, whatever day this comes out.
20 something. Oh yeah, hey,
it wouldn't be that bad if I had AC, but
yeah,
August
bro.
30th.
You can come up here. We got AC. I'll share.
Yeah, just start.
It's north.
Just start migrating north.
I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying?
But as we start the second half, I want to start by saying
maybe I'll go live in Canada.
That's cool. You'll be closer.
My attempt at
Jack, go ahead.
Whatever kind of vocal that was, some kind of screaming, belching, whatever it is.
It was. I've heard better, but I've heard far worse.
I just want to acknowledge that it was bad. That's all.
It was.
That's all I'm saying. I want to apologize for it, but it was bad.
I appreciate your effort, though, and any nice metalhead would be like, "Hey, man, good try. Keep practicing.
Good try,
bro.
Good try. You need to fry it just a little bit more.
Yeah. Don't let mom and dad tell you can't.
You need to fry it, Zach.
Start there.
Real talk. I always wanted to be in.
I can't do it.
Oh, there you go. Hey,
just watch the Zen of Screaming. You'll be fine.
Gosh.
Real talk. I always wanted to be in a successful screamo band, just so my dad could be like, "Yeah, my son's in one of those rah bands."
Oh man, are you thinking the same thing as me?
Yeah, Nick, mom at the Chinese restaurant.
Wait, what happened?
When we
you gotta tell me.
Oh my gosh. I was like a lowly little freshman in high school, and we still had a Hot Topic in the mall around here. And of course, like I get driven to the mall, blah, 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 blah. Well, I didn't have enough cash to buy what I wanted to. So I went back to my mom, was like, hey, there's this thing that I want to get in Hot Topic. She followed me back. We're paying for it and everything. And like, of course, they're playing. I want to say it was like, it was Prada or Bring Me the Horizon. Like one of the big guys.
Prada.
That, like they're straight up just screaming the whole time.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, what are we listening to? And I was like, it's called Screamo, like blanket term Screamo. They're screaming. And she was like, yeah, I hear that. And so then we're at the food court getting Chinese food before we leave. And she's like, to the kid behind the counter, she's like, you ever heard that Screamo music? And this poor kid looks at her, he's like, ma'am. And she says, you know, and she proceeds to go, rah, 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 rah. She says, you need to go down to the Hot Topic and give it a listen. They're playing them. And I was
oh my God. I love everything about this story.
It was so great. At the time, like I'm standing there like this. I'm like, can I just have my lo mein, please?
We've mentioned this before. I feel like one of the best things about our mom, not the best, but one of the best, is that she's always in on the joke. Like she's never like, "What are you boys calling that?" Like she's not like oblivious. She's very with it as far as trends go. She just likes to give us a hard time about stuff like that.
But yeah, like I went through a phase, like, man, I went through a phase there in high school where like I'd wake up in the morning and immediately put on like Of Mice and Men to get ready.
Yeah.
Like straight out of bed, just like heavy. Let's just go heavy.
Yeah. I mean, that's a
great
heavy
way to start your day.
That's a heavy audio book if you're going to start the day with one.
Sure.
Wow.
Oh,
all
man.
Right, well, we won't say Of Mice and Men. We'll go Asking Alexandria.
Man.
I did that.
I'm not going to lie. That went like this because I knew the band. And then, wow, that was great.
It was.
Go on, Zach.
I'm obviously like the weird dad-like figure of this.
Never
band,
heard that one before.
Yeah, man.
Sky Eats Airplane. I used to listen to them all the time.
Yeah, I saw them once. I actually saw them with Prada and A Day to Remember. It was a good time.
Nintendo Core.
And Emarosa opened. It was great.
Emarosa. Ooh. Emure.
Yeah, I think, they opened. Yeah.
Emure puts on one of the heaviest shows I've ever seen.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I will fully admit that I kind of liked Emure at first, and then I just got really annoyed. And there's so many good Emure memes out there about hey, look how to play an Emure song 000100100. And
wow,
they're not entirely wrong. Let's just be real.
Oh,
but man,
my gosh.
Something in me the other day was like, what's that one Emure song? And I couldn't find it. I went through 3 of their albums, and I was like,
I thought you met Tilly and turned me into Casper.
No, the best part is I can't even remember which one it was now. It was one of the ones where he references that it wasn't Bison Diaries. It's the other one where he references that video game. I'll have to send it to you later. It's really melodic, and I'm like, dang, this is great. And Chicago's Finest is great, obviously.
I guess the one that scared Mom the most was Suicide Silence because they just scream at you.
Oh yeah, I never got too into them, but I mean, respectable because they were pretty freaking big. But
I was in my phase where let's just get as heavy as possible and listen to that.
Yeah, Job for a Cowboy and stuff.
I think I was listening to Rascal Flatts.
Zach was going hard.
I think I was listening to Rascal Flatts, guys.
Good for you, Zach. Good for you.
I went through some very. What were your guys' definitive phases? Mine was Rascal Flatts, and then Matchbox 20. Just that first album because Nick got it at a thrift shop or something.
Yeah,
and then after that was Lifehouse. After Lifehouse was The Fray, then into Motion City Soundtrack.
Big jump there.
Yeah. Very strange.
That was good.
And then I stuck with The Fray, and then The Fray led to The Script, and then I got a Maroon 5 record at Goodwill. Just kind of stuck with that sort of pop rockish stuff for a long time.
Yeah.
And then
We don't.
mean,
we don't
yeah.
have enough. We don't have enough.
Yeah, we don't have enough time. You guys all.
I feel like our journeys
Yeah.
are similar now.
You two had
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna listen to everything I can get my hands on, and I was
Except
like,
country.
I'm good with one band at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Except country.
Yeah.
There was a moment where I was like, I want to hear old country. Lots of old country.
Yeah.
Oh,
And when I
yeah.
say old, I mean like Johnny Cash, Waylon Jennings kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like
I mean-
Americana type country.
I will just say Under Oath has been, the mainstay, the consistent, the forever and always, which is why I'm pumped they re-released these shirts because I really wanted one in like 2005 or whatever when they were big, but they sold out. So when they re-released them, I'm like, I'm getting one. I should have bought like 5, but which they just put out a couple new songs and they're really freaking good. But
Hey,
I say
yeah,
it.
man.
speaking of
all the
shirts,
fun.
a fan, one of our
Oh!
fans, ordered this. It got it sent to my house.
Oh wow.
Nice.
That was me.
That's it.
I was the
Hey,
fan.
who's on there? Who's on that shirt?
So, hold on.
Wow.
Here,
a bunch
you
of
guys-
good-looking dudes right there.
You guys do your faces. Here, I'll do my face first.
I don't
I
have.
can't do it.
I don't remember what I did.
Right.
Am I looking at the camera on that one? I can't see. I don't have that hat, and also I was wearing a sleeveless vest.
I can't even replicate. I can't replicate the face, guys.
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing.
Mine is you gotta look through the hair.
It's true. You did rock the hair. My favorite part about that was I did all that in the on my stairs, and I don't.
Well,
have
that was
They're
like
very
the middle.
narrow
That
stairs.
was the middle of COVID. Zach was like,
Yeah.
"Hey, take pictures."
Take
Dude,
pictures.
that wasn't even the middle. That was like
right at
like
the beginning.
3-4 weeks in. Yeah,
I was. You know what my thought was, honestly, for myself anyway. I was like, we have to take photos now before our hair grows out super long, and then we don't look anything like what we should.
Yeah, even though like my hair always looks shaggy.
Yeah, I wasn't even growing hair then. So man, it's wow, dang, it's crazy. But anyway, we won't talk about that. It's a good shirt.
All
I
have
like
to say
it.
about that.
It's just a real good shirt. I dig
It's a
it.
great
And
shirt.
that cricket is
Hey.
going ham.
That's because Cricket really likes the OK, So he's like unofficially on the episode. But yeah, man, it's all good.
I don't know if
We're
I
gonna
have
be
any. I don't know if I have any other amazing ideas.
Well, I mean, we're gonna get the mountain, and there's always the Shakin' Banana Band, and I'm gonna have a successful
Do a
solo career, so we can be
Concept
successful.
album.
Concept album.
Don't get me
Concept
started.
album.
I love
think I still think we need to remake Purple Rain.
Where we all costume up.
Oh yeah, well, it'd be fun to concept and then just like it's still our music, but it tells some kind of story.
Yes.
Can we be bananas?
No, like
No,
like
no
where
bananas.
when
But
when
we could
MCR
have.
did Danger Days and they looked all post-apocalyptic.
We should
True.
That was
in
cool.
in our concept album full of music videos. We hide a banana in frame, like in plain view, hidden in plain view.
Yeah.
A banana in frame for each video,
And
just
then
to crack it up. Or
first
not a
person
banana.
to
Let's
know
do a
it
banana
Sounds like
shaking.
Seinfeld.
Yeah. Here,
It'll be great.
I've got a great podcast
bless
sort
me.
of closing-ish question here.
Good job there, Rick.
Sounded like my attempt
Okay.
at good screaming. How long has this been? We've been, about 50 minutes.
Forever.
All right, this has been good.
Wow.
This has been a good few episodes.
It really has. I feel
What's
good.
happening to my linguistic skills?
We got a little sweat in. It was good.
Yeah, got a little
Hope
sweat.
you burned some calories. I know I did.
You want fame?
Tired of being hot.
Well, fame costs,
You look good though.
and it's time to start paying in sweat.
That's right.
All right, moving on.
So
was
from that
beautiful.
video game?
No, Mr. Alligator. Oh man,
I really thought Zach. I don't know, man. When you were going, I was like, "There's no way this is real."
no,
and
it's
I was
real.
like,
That's
Zach
not a
doesn't
real
do
game.
drugs.
That's just like some fever dream that Zach had.
I was like, maybe Zach got adventurous and like tried LSD.
The best way I can explain it is it seems like it was written by people who didn't fully speak English
Yeah.
that wanted to make it like a really cool mystery game,
Interesting.
but also incorporate all these spirit world elements. Very weird. Anyway, here's a question. Shout out to my coworker Jonas. This is his question. I thought it was pretty awesome. All right.
oh
so
man,
in pretend you are one of the characters in like a zombie show or a zombie movie.
Mhm.
Okay. So real life.
Yeah, I'm the main character. Just kidding. All right, I'll get on with it. So, zombie movie.
On
There's
with
a
it.
big battle scene. You're fighting a horde of zombies. The
Yep.
question
Okay.
is two-part. One, what is your weapon of choice? Which I guess could apply to a real-life zombie outbreak if you wanted
I
to.
have counter questions, so
All
go
right.
ahead.
What is your weapon of choice? Number one. Number two, which song would you have playing in the big battle scene of this movie?
Wow.
All right, I'll
Okay.
kick us off.
Okay.
So my answer for this for the Office was that I wanted to pay homage, whatever you want to call it. I wanted it to be an homage to Dead Rising, the video game, where you could pick up giant wooden benches in the mall and just hurl them at zombies and stuff. So it's like I would say a wooden bench. And for some reason, Daft Punk's Robot Rock comes to mind for like the battle sequence. I'm not sure
Okay.
why. But
All right.
now I've given it a little more thought. I would like for my weapon to be a shovel, also as an homage to the movie Mystery Men. Where did Nick go, by the way? Are you still there,
I'm
Nick?
looking. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm looking something up.
He's getting his weapon.
I would like it to be a shovel to be an homage to the shoveler from Mystery Men. And the song with the shovel would then be like, I feel like it would have to then be like digging holes or whatever that was called from the Holes soundtrack. You guys remember that?
Yes, I love it. Digging up them holes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
bro. Yeah. That's great. That's
I don't
great.
even know what they're
I like
saying.
That. Here's the
Oh, that
box.
just
Here's
That
the-
movie was perfect.
I like it.
That's another
that
perfect
opened up
movie.
A place in my mind that I haven't been in a long time. Wow.
You got to go.
All right, so I have questions.
Uh-huh.
Questions,
Yep.
real quick. How fast are the zombies? Are
Your
we talking
choice.
like Walking Dead zombies or like 28 Days Later zombies?
Your choice. My preference would be that they're like the typical slow zombies that don't run.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
decaying body.
kind of like Night of the
I don't think-
Living Dead, sort of those
I got
kind.
you.
They'll kind of they're strongish, right?
And horde of zombies. How big is
Yeah.
the horde? Are we talking like massive, like high
let's say-
school
well,
sized?
Let's say this: small enough to where, as a single person, you would be able to take them out with the right firepower. Like you wouldn't need a tank or a turret or something. You could take them out with like a single weapon that you could wield.
I want a boot knife.
Okay.
Hold on. A boot knife, a pair of handguns, and a sword. That's my weapons of choice.
Okay.
Okay.
Boot
That
knife.
seems
Boot knife
slightly-
as
Like cheating,
Hold
but
on.
that's fine. Only one weapon allowed, but I'll allow it.
only
I'll allow
one
it.
weapon.
Well, that seems like a
I
very
mean-
thoughtful answer, so I will allow 3 weapons.
Okay. All right. Hold on. All right. So here's my reasoning.
Okay.
So blades. If you watch Walking Dead, blades are the first resort for killing a zombie because the noise from the firearm enrages the rest of them and attracts more.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
So you want to try and burn through as many of those walkers as you can with a blade. And you've got a short range, which is your boot knife, or your whatever you can fit in your hand, and then you've got your long range blade, which is a sword. And then you've got handguns should you get into a bad situation. And the song that I would want playing is called "In This Song Everyone Dies" by Oni Inc.
Nice.
I like it. I like it.
Oh man,
Wow.
I forgot about
That's great.
it's the theme song to iZombie. It's the
I am already dead.
Already dead.
I
whatever
love
that
it.
one is. Oh man,
That's
that's a
great.
great song.
Either that or
Great.
"Mr. Blue Sky" by ELO.
Oh, yeah. That'd be
Like
good.
I either want something just like super heavy and mean, or I want something like lighthearted and happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or like I want to slaughter some zombies to like fly me to the moon.
Ooh.
Then that's like in slow mo.
Yeah. That'd be fun. Yeah. I like it. I'm like picturing these as like real movies. It's pretty entertaining.
All right, hear me out, guys. Our
Yeah.
concept album. No, it's been overdone. It's been overdone, guys. But I was
The
gonna say
zombie
Yeah.
EP?
Yeah,
We're-
the
we're-
zombie.
Yeah, we're kind of no.
Yeah,
Let's do
no,
something
that's
new.
all right. All right,
But
Paul.
in
What's your
20 years,
answer?
when it comes back,
Yeah,
oh,
when it comes
easy,
back
dude.
around.
Easy. My weapon, Chuck Norris. My song, Walker Texas Ranger theme song. Duh.
You will use Chuck Norris as your weapon.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I just sit there and be like, yeah, cool, man. Sweet. All right.
Walker Texas
I'll be
Ranger
like-
theme song.
I'll be like sipping on sweet tea. I'll be like, hey, the eyes
Jesus.
of the Ranger are upon you, zombie. You about to
I would
die.
like to
Paul's
change
like,
my answer.
Paul's
then.
like, easy. Weapon of choice, Bill Murray. Song, Eastbound and Down.
He's bound and down.
Here's
Yeah.
mine. Weapon of choice, a live kangaroo. Song of choice, Land Down Under.
I love it. Yes. That's so
Oh
good.
my god.
Wow. I bet they're honored. That's great.
No joke.
The
I don't.
kangaroos and
I don't know what it
Mid-Everest.
is about. I wouldn't even say that really shares the genre, but my wife is obsessed with Africa by Toto, and then
Yeah.
Land Down Under came on the radio. She was like, "What is this? This is." She was like, "Oh, just obsessed with that." So she's like, location themed songs. She's loving those.
Interesting. Okay.
Our wedding
So,
would have
like,
looked very different if she had discovered these songs pre.
You
Yeah,
should.
man.
You should. Does she know China by Red Rockers?
Oh, that would be a good addition. Yes.
Man. What about like, Breakfast at Tiffany's and like Kokomo and
I think we're getting too specific here.
oh, it's too specific. Okay.
I think
I was
she's
just
really
thinking about
digging the
breakfast.
drum parts. Not to like, I'll let her speak for herself. I don't really know, but I think it's kind of like both of them kind of have that. I
They
don't
got
know.
That modified,
Yeah, like a-
modified
yeah.
samba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that what that's
Fair.
called?
Respect.
Mm.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Got,
Sounds
got
like.
just a little bit of like a swing to it, but not much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I dig it. I dig it.
Dig it.
Well, I gotta go call Chuck Norris. So he's got
Okay.
some
Yeah.
zombies.
That's, yeah.
to-
I
Me and
gotta
I'm
get
gonna
the
send you
license.
guys. I'm gonna send you guys my zombie song because you need to hear it.
Oh man,
All right, I'm so down.
could we make no
A zombie
that
playlist?
seems off brand for us.
A
It'd
zombie
be all right.
playlist
We'll just keep. Well, yeah, I was gonna say like a playlist for like zombie.
for zombie
slaying
killing. Yes,
playlist. Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we should do it now.
Yes.
But then in like 5 years, when we blow up, people will be like, "They made a playlist from this
Yeah.
episode." It'll be great.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll release that.
All our
with it.
diehard fans. Remember the
Yeah,
time
we-
Paul
we
was
really
on the
do need to-
treadmill?
But like, we gotta include like the crazy songs like "Eastbound and Down" and stuff.
Oh, of course,
Eastbound and
all of it.
Down.
Any song that was mentioned, it's in there.
Eastbound and Down might be the best song for. I don't. That might be the best choice out of the whole slew of them.
Can that be our intro song when we play our first show?
Yeah, what was
Can that be
ironic?
playing as we walk out on stage?
I feel like in Ocean City we were always asking them to like play 80s music when we were
Yeah.
getting ready, but now we have more of the 80s vibe, so it's too on the nose. So now we need like
Yeah, we got to do something
we
different.
need I'm more of the 80s pop, because what is it?
Yeah.
Gordon
What was
Lightfoot.
Eastbound and Down, 70s?
Perfect.
90s?
I love it.
When was that song? I have to know now.
What?
I don't know.
Eastbound.
70s.
Yeah,
I
dude,
was
that's
thinking
an old song, bro.
I was thinking 70s.
It was
That's
the
old
theme song
school.
for Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
when was that movie released?
That great movie. Like, I thought that was like late 70s.
Yeah. Man, I saw
I
that
don't
movie
know,
when I
man.
was very young. I'm sure he smoked that bandit though.
Yeah, you ain't wrong. Shoot.
I think we're
Oh,
done.
man. The only thing I remember about that movie is when he's like, I'm going to need a speedy car. And he gives him some cash. And he's like, speedier than that. And he gives him some more cash. Did that happen in that movie?
Yeah,
Okay. I remember that specifically. Everything else is a blur.
yeah, because he kept saying speedier than that.
Yeah. All right,
Classic.
guys. This is
Fan
classic.
movie
So,
night.
by the next podcast, I think we'll have some more bandish stuff to announce or to at least hint at.
So we've got some recording and stuff to do.
Yeah, I mean, well, either that or we'll just
Yeah.
keep saying it. Either way, it's entertaining, right?
Build
Hey,
up the hype.
it's free entertainment. You get this podcast for. We didn't even have any ad reads on this thing. How many
No.
podcasts that don't have that?
True.
This is true.
Yeah,
All right, guys. Well,
it's good.
that'll be the whole thing.
Well, I miss you guys.
That'll be it.
Yeah,
That'll be
we
the
should
stuff.
hang,
that'd be it. Well,
hang out soon.
Paul,
Thanks for
reckon?
listening, everybody.
get back to work on your.
Yeah, I got another like 15 minutes I got to do. So
Gosh,
I'm gonna go sit in the fridge for a while.
as you should.
Yeah.
All right.
gonna
Well,
go to
let's
bed.
plan this weekend. Yeah, old
Zach,
man.
go to bed.
it's past my bedtime. I'm living in like, you know, when it gets to be like 3 or 4 in the morning, and you're like, am I even alive right now?
You get to that Nigel Thornberry.
I get to that
status.
status at like 10. I'm like, what is happening?
I wake up at like 4 and I'm like, should I get up now? I feel pretty good.
I
But
usually
anyway,
go to bed. I usually go to bed at like 4.
man,
Wow.
dang.
It's a tattoo
Good for
artist
you,
life,
man.
man.
Good for you.
Good
You're
for
living
you.
it up.
That's not true. I usually go to bed around midnight or 1 o'clock every night, and then
Yeah.
up at 7.
Respect. Cool.
All right.
All right, bros. Well,
All right. This
That's
is
it.
the OK Podcast featuring a cricket.
right. Cricket's our big fan.